Welcome back. This is Your World at 10. Now, the second season of IPL got off to a lukewarm start last weekend, but things finally seem to be warming up after two nail-biting matches last evening. So will the tournament deliver on that big hype? Anuradha Sengupta is here with some guests to discuss that. Anuradha, let me hand it over to you.
That's right, Menka. More matches like the two on Thursday night and IPL Season 2 should rock, and TV ratings that for the first week have come in lower than last year's should pick up, and I think dramatically. The IPL is easily the most important media property on the viewers and therefore by extension the marketers' calendar. Brands have collectively invested over 500 crore rupees on TV advertising alone, and many of them have tried to make imaginative use of this investment. The games are picking up and some of the ads are good. So at the end of the first week, where on a scale of 1 to 10 should we rate the IPL success? Ayaz Memon, editor-at-large at DNA, and Ravi Kiran of Starcom are here to help us get those answers. Ayaz, Thursday's game, no rain to kill joy. That super over between Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals, big hitting. Turning point where the fortunes of IPL Season 2 are concerned?
Well, I think the governing council of the IPL will hope that it's the turning point. I think it could be the kiss of life for the tournament because they struggled through the first week. There is obviously the foul weather or inclement weather which has been dogging the tournament, and then there is the danger that a remote connect with teams, these are teams based on cities in India and they're playing in South Africa. There was the danger that perhaps people may not have that emotional connect.
But you did see full stadiums.
Well, full stadium, look, the target audience is the viewership here, the television viewership here. So maybe the organizers might say we are not interested or not too worried about live spectatorship there. But empty stands don't lend credence to any tournament or international tournament of this standing. So it's good to have crowds there. It seemed that they might struggle to get crowds, but if you have matches like these, both were crackerjack matches.
The Thursday matches.
The Thursday matches. And just when you thought that a run chase couldn't get better than the Chennai versus Delhi, and they failed very narrowly, Chennai, you get a tie and a super over, and really the kiss of life, I think, for this tournament.
All right. Ravi, the ratings for the first week have been lower than last week. I've been speaking to advertisers. Some of them are suggesting that when you look at the absolute total numbers that the property is delivering, they are not concerned about the fact that the ratings are marginally lower than last year. Where do you stand on this?
I agree completely. I think there are two sides to ratings. One is reach, which means how many people are tuning in to watch the tournament. And if you see, except I think one or two matches, match after match, more people are tuning in than last year. And I think that's a fantastic, dimension to this whole discussion. The second part is what is called television ratings, which is TVR, which is a time-weighted viewership, which means how long are people watching the matches when they tune in. And that, obviously, for several matches seem to be lower than last year. I'm not particularly concerned about that yet because how long people tune in and watch the match depends on the interest the matches hold and so on and so forth. And I think that will improve over time.
And also if rain stops playing a killjoy, because those long rain interruptions would definitely have impacted the sticky factor, isn't it?
Absolutely. Rains, and I think the other thing people are forgetting, those of us who are sort of crying hoarse about lower ratings, is that look at the last 1 week. I think in a long tournament like this, which is last some 5 weeks, upsets are very important. And in the last 7 days, we have had several upsets.
Ayaz, what is it that you expect going forward where this tournament is concerned, if it needs to build on the kiss of life that it got on Thursday?
Look, if you look at what happened on Thursday, those are the matches which will really get you the eyeballs and the loyalty of the fans and whatever else, and revive or revitalize the tournament, so to speak. It's finally the product. It's not the paraphernalia around it. Yes, that will get you the initial attraction, the glamour, Bollywood stars, whatever else. But if matches are going to be reduced to 5 overs and 6 overs and Duckworth-Lewis in every game, it's going to upset the cricket followers and the cricket lovers. But if you have humdingers, if you have upset matches, if you have upset results, and it's a roller coaster ride so far. It's a very open tournament. As Ravi mentioned, each team has won something and lost something, except Deccan Chargers, which have won both, and the Delhi team. Otherwise, teams have won one, lost two, or in Mumbai's case.
Ayaz, you're saying that if the cricket is played and it is played well, this tournament has little to worry about.
Yes, it's the product which has to be good. the Rajasthan Royals match versus the Kolkata Knight Riders is perhaps the best 2020 game we've seen.
So are you now a Mumbai Indian fan or a Rajasthan Royals fan?
Very much a Mumbai Indians fan, but remember, I got this in your office, Anuradha. Somebody is a Rajasthan Royals fan, why not? For that day, I think Shane Warne and his brigade were absolutely fantastic.
But I have no qualms in saying, and I'm killing all city affiliations here when I say that I've been backing Rajasthan Royals from season 1, and I'm really hoping that they continue to be top dog, this season also. But Ravi, quickly tell me, I know Starcom has, you have brands that you represent, Samsung, Aircel, to name just a couple, on the IPL already. Do you see if this momentum continues and all the good words you said about the IPL and your expectations of it just now, do you think that 15-20% of airtime inventory that Sony has kept aside to sell at a premium for the later games and for the playoffs, do you think it'll be able to realize that? And how high do you expect it to go?
I don't want to start hypothesizing or rather forecasting media prices, because as you can imagine that can work against people like us, buyers.
Yeah.
But having said that, I think if Sony has indeed kept some portion of the inventory for a later date, it's a smart thing to do in any broadcast negotiation. If you sell off everything you have and not keeping some to yourself, you're pretty much selling them probably too low. At the same time, if you keep too much to yourself and don't sell,
right,
you're probably going to have unsold inventory. So I think it's a smart thing anyway.
All right. Final question to both of you, and it's the same. Ravi, you go first. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the success of IPL 2 after first week.
7.
Ayaz?
I would have said less than 5, but I think it's about 6.5 now.
Okay, and that's generous
Thursday.
Coming from a journalist, and he's the media buyer, so he's got a vested interest in saying it's
the rains
successful.
hold out. I mean, rain seems to be the biggest threat there, and obviously, the kind of matches we've seen.
Yeah.
If we have good, close finishes, never mind who wins,
right,
I think it'll sustain the interest.
Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Menka, try out the IPL. It's not a bad way to spend 3 hours, especially given that multiplexes still don't have new Hindi films.